Alice Miller's book, Drama of a Gifted Child, she describes that children, harnessed by their own capacity for perception and emotional sensitivity, may adapt to the expectations of their parents and suppress their true selves in the process. For children, the need to adapt to their parents is biologically adapted, as parents are the first known source that they have for survival as vulnerable infants. However, if left unaddressed, or worse, exploited, children will lose touch with their own authentic feelings, focus on their parents' emotional needs, and mold themselves to meet those needs. They may then appear precious and high-functioning, but yet suffer from deep inner emptiness and confusion. They learn to perform rather than to be. In the process of living a life of performance, of trying to meet external expectations unconsciously, Alice Miller describes that children develop a false self, leading to strong feelings of grandiosity and/or depression. Here, every major life event creates an overwhelming sense of worthiness or worthlessness in regard to how each situation impacts the satisfaction it provides, not to the child, but to the parent. As we grow up and live a life consciously dependent upon our parents, if we remain unconscious to our desires, our sense of fulfillment remains dependent on our inner parent. We are emotionally driven to perform to the satisfaction of this force within us, and yet, unbeknownst to us, our drive to fulfill the satisfaction of this externally derived model may be so strong that we focus on the outcome needed to satisfy and appease the inner parent, rather than the proper process needed to achieve mastery and accomplish a goal. This is how and why we may cheat to win an award. In this situation, there is both fleeting grandiosity and yet a deeper sense of depression. When faced with a challenge, the feeling of inadequacy overwhelms. Rather than face the arduous process to do what is necessary to overcome a challenge, our sense of inadequacy compels us to prioritize the fulfillment of our inner parent by an alternative means because we think we are incapable. From this, we may cheat and manipulate, or temper our dreams to avoid our sense of resentment from that inner parent. Through any of these paths, we drop down an abyss where we cycle through the mixed emotions of grandiosity to the superficial outcomes of external rewards, and internal depression from our inner sense of worthlessness that we did not earn or receive what we could have truly wanted all along.